It's wild to think these bricks carried the first footsteps of rebellion.
And now they carry tourists, podcasters, and 2 wide-eyed travelers.
Ladies and gents, did you know this land was once the stage of a people refusing to be quiet?
Sounds familiar.
Back then, the word freedom could get you jailed, or worse. Now it gets you likes and hashtags.
They debated independence right here. I wonder how loud it got.
Give me liberty or give me decaf.
They say when the crowd outside couldn't hear the speech, they'd relay it from window to window, like the first human Twitter thread.
That's going in the vlog. Copyright, Jess.
A whisper becomes a shout when silence is the real danger.
What inspired that song?
My grandfather marched with Dr. King. I marched through music.
Do people ever try to silence you?
Not yet, but I sing louder just in case. In Boston, rebellion was not just a moment. It was a mindset, one that echoes today in footsteps, songs, and questions still burning.
If Yale was a library, Harvard feels like a battlefield of ideas.
You can almost hear the arguments vibrating off the bricks.
Looking for revolutionaries? You've found one.
Present day or historically?
Both. We study the ones who started revolutions to teach the ones who'll start the next. Freedom isn't the absence of control, it's the presence of dignity. And without equal access, even democracy becomes exclusive.
In Japan, where I studied, freedom is often expressed through silence. Here, it's volume. Maybe both are right.
This letter was written by a farmer to his son. He wasn't a general, just a man who wanted a freer world.
He ends it with, I may never fight, but if my son believes in freedom, I have already won.
Maybe revolution doesn't always start with noise. Sometimes it starts with a letter.
At Harvard, ideas don't sleep. They sharpen, they stir, and sometimes they light the match that history was waiting for.
This isn't vandalism. It's public feeling, permanent and unfiltered.
Some museums charge $30. This one's free and impossible to forget.
Want to add a line? All revolutions start with color. This piece is about being visible but unheard, like most immigrant teens I grew up with.
Do you think art can actually change things?
If you feel something, anything, then change already started. Today's topic: what does real freedom feel like?
Terrifying, but alive.
Like you're holding a microphone for the first time and realizing you don't just echo, you contribute.
Print that on a wall. In Cambridge, protest doesn't always march. It paints, performs, and podcasts. And in every creative crack, Liam and Olivia found rebellion reinvented.
Thoreau didn't leave the world. He stepped outside it to understand it.
2 years, 2 months, and 2 days. Alone. No Wi-Fi.
People think he escaped society, but he was trying to fix it by facing himself.
I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately.
And not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived.
Topic:
Freedom without noise.
some revolutions start with marching feet, others with silence that won't retreat.
I'm framing that.
In Concord, rebellion isn't loud, it's disciplined, it's deliberate, and sometimes it's dressed as a poem left on a bench.
"20 people died. not because of what they did, but because of what others feared they might be.
Accusation was enough. Proof didn't matter.
Today, Salem embraces what it once feared. Witchcraft here now means knowledge, nature, and nonconformity.
So witch became rebel.
People used to burn women like me. Now they buy my candles.
Seems like the world flipped.
Or maybe we just started telling our own story. Tonight, we reclaim the word witch, not as curse, but as courage.
If silence is safe, then noise is sacred.
In Salem, freedom didn't rise from a courtroom. It rose from ashes, and now it marches in poetry, glows in candlelight, and lives in every voice no longer afraid.
This place looks like what Apple would dream about if it had imagination.
Freedom isn't just political, it's also having access to tools that let you learn, heal, rebuild.
You made this for children you'll never meet?
But if they build something with it, I'll have met them. In this reality, bias has been debugged. Education is universal. Voting is biometric and blockchain verified.
This is what democracy could look like?
Maybe it's what it should look like.
Is freedom posting what you want, or knowing what you post won't be weaponized? We built the system. If it's flawed, so are we.
Maybe freedom is responsibility, disguised as a choice.
Massachusetts taught Liam and Olivia that freedom isn't just earned. It must be re-examined, rebuilt, and retold. As they head south to Maryland, they'll meet voices that fought not with fire, but with soul.